Be quiet. No, seriously, be quiet. Because you're missing the darn point. So, after the election was over and there was a distinctive, loss of where Kamala Harris lost to Donald Trump, naturally, the Democrats, politicians, they went in the stupid direction, which they started pointing fingers at each other rather than unifying and say, you know what, she did a darn good job, made a good run, here's how we're going to move forward. But no, they very publicly began to pick each other apart and blame each other and then put a lot of blame on Kamala Harris. I'm going to put this forward right now. Kamala Harris did a fantastic job in little over 100 days of campaigning against someone who'd been campaigning for almost 4 years. So please, those Democrat politicians who are like, oh my God, Kamala Harris, oh my God, she spent so much on her budget, shut up. Because every single reason you guys give for why she lost, blaming her in particular, is wrong. Because you're living in an echo chamber. You're not looking at the people. You're not looking at the voters. You're not looking at the YouTubers who are doing independent news networks who are kind of give you the truth, the real obvious truth of why she lost, how it had nothing to do with her. There is a bigger problem at hand here. You're not seeing that. Because you're living in an echo chamber. So first and foremost, here are 2 videos I'm going to tell you. These are the main reasons why Kamala Harris lost. One of those videos is called They're All Wrong on Why Trump Beat Kamala by the David Pakman Show. And Christopher Titus, his video of Trump, Get Ready for the Worst President in History. Both those videos give a distinct reason for why Kamala Harris lost and how it had nothing to do with Kamala Harris. It had to do with a deeper issue in the world right now, which is racism, sexism, the ignorance of a great portion of the American people, and the in the media, the mainstream media, corporate media, sane washing Donald Trump. How these were all factors on why Kamala lost. And they're all true. The reason why you guys are noticing this is because, again, echo chamber, but also because these are external forces where you can't control those forces. So you got to find something to control of why we lost. Well, I got news for you. This hints at a deeper problem when it comes to the American population. And as a person who is a voter in the American population, we are the receiving end of what you're dishing out. No, here's what went down. As a person who voted for Kamala Harris and is a proud voter of Kamala Harris who never voted for Donald Trump and never will, because I will always believe Trump is the worst of the absolute worst. Here's the thing. I've listened to people who did not vote. That's another problem. There were a lot of people who did not vote. Millions did not vote. Kamala Harris could not force them to get off their couch and go vote. That was a choice they made as people of their own choosing, and they were wrong. Millions of people did not vote. Problem there. Second problem, I've been people who did not vote because they said their vote does not matter. Kamala can't get them off the couch to do that. And other people said, oh, well, yeah, I know Trump is the absolute worst. I know he's terrible in every way. I know he's the worst, but I'm still going to vote for him. Kamala can't argue with that. She can't defeat that mentality. Another person said, oh, well, yeah, I just refuse to vote for her because she's a woman. There are many men on YouTube who are pointing this out and calling out this situation. There are no problem coming out and saying, nope, men in our community did not vote for her because she was a woman on principle or because they're racist. They are not afraid to call out their own people because they're mad about this still being an issue. They're mad about it. There are people say, yeah, I know he's a criminal. Yeah, I know, so still going to vote for him. Yeah, I know he's going to deport my people. Still going to vote for him. Kamala can't compete with that stupidity. She can't. Especially on 100 days to give an election. And for those of you who are like, oh my God, she spent so much money on this. She had 100 days. She had to play catch up with someone who'd been competing with 4 years. And she did not have a billionaire like Elon Musk to literally provide unlimited funds the way Trump did have. That's another thing I'm going to add to why Kamala Harris lost. Elon Musk. There are videos on YouTube showing all of the problems, all of the things that Elon Musk, behind the scenes, he was a complete puppeteer. He orchestrated this entire election. He made it happen in a way where Trump would win no matter what. There are videos debunking every single thing he did, every sneaky, horrible thing he did to disenfranchise Kamala Harris, to just completely destroy her, etc. and so forth. But you're not going to focus on that. You're not. And Democratic politicians, this is horrible. And I'm going to do a video on how you guys can go forward if you're going to even listen to this. Probably not going to listen to this. Not popular. But by God, Democratic politicians, stop blaming Kamala. There's a deeper problem here. And it was not her. She was awesome. It's actually part of you. I'll do that later video. Bye, guys.